Who is Altaïr Ibn-La'Ahad? Raised by the assassins, Altair became the most skillful and sharpest blade, but he was also arrogant, cold, stubborn, a man who believed his skill alone made him great, and that pride destroyed him. At Solomon's temple, Altair broke the very tenets he was meant to protect. He killed an innocent, he exposed the Brotherhood, he put his brothers in danger, and that pride destroyed him. So Mualim stripped him of everything: his rank, his weapons, his name, and for the first time Altair had to end the creed instead of inherit it. But his story was always marked by pain. His mother died bringing him into the world. His father was executed when Altair was only a boy, and even his friendship with Abbas was poisoned by tragedy. After Abbas's father took his own life in front of Altair, a truth Abbas could never forgive him for. That wound would follow Altair for decades. But through failure, Altair became wise. He rose again, not as a man chasing glory, but as someone finally learning what the creed meant. Through confessions, he learned more about himself and the creed. He uncovered Mualim's betrayal, resisted the apple and became mentor of the assassins. Then he built everything. He reformed the Brotherhood. He studied the apple to understand the world, not control it. He wrote the Codex, changed the hidden blade, preserved knowledge, and shaped the assassin order for generations. But even greatness cost him. He loved Maria, once his enemy, then his wife. Together they had sons, Darim and Zeph. But the Brotherhood he saved was eventually stolen by Abbas. His son was murdered. Maria died in the chaos, and Altair, the greatest assassin of his age, was forced into exile by the very order he gave his life to. He returned, old, tired, and carrying a lifetime of ghosts, grief, and regrets. Altair came back to Masyaf and reclaimed the Brotherhood without needing an army, because by then he was no longer just a blade, he was the embodiment of wisdom. And in his final moments, he locked himself into the library to guard a piece of Eden and also leave a message. Before his death, Altair left his memories inside the seals, presenting not treasure, but the truth of his life, his failures, and the creed he helped save. Centuries later, using the seals Altair left, Ezio found him in Masyaf's library, not as a man he followed in the footsteps of, but as a memory. And through Ezio, Desmond could see the young arrogant boy who he started his journey with to the wise mentor he had become. Three assassins, not all bound by blood, but bound by memory, purpose, and the creed, stand together in one impossible moment. Altair began as a man who broke the creed, but he died as a man who saved it.
Nothing is true, everything is permitted.